Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. The give to the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pulls it in. It's Burks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll try to slam it in.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Cuevas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And the Huskers get enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Huskers have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get to him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Huskers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Feeling some heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's back to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Clear!
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Down, 55, weak.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Gorilla!
From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Out of the the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Gonna run it. It's Westbrook. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give from the gun. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Good enough for first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 29 over the Royals. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Picks up 1. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of our with the score. Nebraska 24, Ohio State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
He makes the connection. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the
Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security net. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Working on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
The guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On third down, going up top. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points.
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Using his legs, it's Westbrook. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Husker. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments? That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. But